Amp the lights up a little bit. There you go. That color is called marine. Uh, but it's going to be a little darkening for that. So let's see. I love when you get your new glasses back. Love these. Oh, if you're feeling kind of rock and roll, get your little Chrome Hearts action. You know, cool stuff on the side. But you know what? I haven't worn these in a while. Let's try these tonight. These are called the Hemmings. You guys have seen these before. The from the Last Frontier collection. This one is called the Falcon, and that's of course the Laramie, the popular one I wore down at the No Jumper. Anyway, let's get to it. Yeah, because we bougie like that over here. But we're going to talk about bouginess and how some folks don't seem to understand the three different kinds of masculinity: refined, rakish, and roguish. We seem to get it real twisted, especially in the black community. We think that the only thing in the black community that's masculine is rogue. And we don't understand that the refined personality and the rake have been there before the glorification of all this hip hop and street shit. Street dudes think they own masculinity. Get in the ring with somebody and see if you own it. Why do I say that? Well, back in the day, to be a proper gentleman, you had to have a formal education, a classical education, and a martial education, and some sort of artillery. So meaning you had to actually learn your ABCs, your 1, 2, 3s, but you also had to learn your Dickens, your Aristotle, your Socrates, your Shakespeare. Then you also had to learn how to defend yourself with your hands. Boxing was the chosen profession for a lot of guys, but you had to learn how to take care of yourself. Pugilism, and that's back before the modern rules, where guys would actually get in there bare knuckle. And then after that, you had to learn some sort of weapon, sword, rapier, some sort of bladed weapon, some sort of projectile weapon, and then if you want to take it to the next level, the ability to shoot. And then they put on their tuxedos or their after five wear and go sit around and do dinner. These guys were the masculine men. They ran the world. While the rogues were running around the nether regions. How about that way? Why is this important? Because especially in Black America, we seem to limit people. Seem to think if you only fit, if you ain't street, if you ain't hood, you ain't real. That's a limited mindset. And it usually comes from a person who can only be one thing. Don't get mad at people who can be more than one thing because you're limited. Because you're limited doesn't make it my problem or anybody else's problem. Seriously. So when we do all this fighting over this block, this corner, that corner, you trying to worry about owning a block while somebody else owns the city. As far as I'm concerned,
fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Use me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope.
Why does this have import? Because we have this conversation about alpha males, alpha. And the alpha, to be an alpha male means you're a leader of men. There's no such thing as an alpha janitor. There's a shit talking janitor. Oh, but before I go there, I'm sorry. I forgot my refined, sophisticated, bougie manners. Fragrance of the evening. One of the best rose oud fragrances on the planet. Every time I wear this fragrance from Roja Dove, people stop me. This is probably the best rose oud fragrance ever. United Arab Emirates. Hands down. It's As far as a rose oud combination, not one fragrance in my collection gets more unsolicited conversation than this. Fragrance of the evening, Roger W. United Arab Emirates. Candle of the evening, Laurier 62. For all the people selling drinking enough water, there we go. And of course, Red Bull on deck. All right, let's get into it. There's a lot of it being made about alpha this, alpha that, alpha, 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 alpha. You got to be an alpha male, and you got to be a only this kind of man and that kind of man. Alpha males are leaders of men. Now, sadly, so many guys want to put themselves in this category, which you can understand why, because who wouldn't want to be the highest ranking male as possible? Just like this high value man thing. So many men get upset about the notion of high value men. Well, they're a high value man, they got nothing to do with money. Of course it does. These things have existed long before you or I, but I'm not gonna so much talk about alpha, because that has a different context. We're going to talk about high value, and for a refresher, here are the 6 basic components of high value men that are pretty much universal. In the top 10% of earners, so that's $120,000 annual or more. For simple math, in the top 10% of earners, okay? Needing to have done that for 3 to 5 years. 3 years, you're in striking distance. 5 years, it just shows a level of consistency. You can start your life off no shoes in red dirt, Oklahoma, and make yourself a high value man. You can do it inside of 5 years. It's one of the things that makes this country great. A man can decide to be whatever he wants to. And one of the biggest problems is people will try to tell you that you aren't what you are because you've made the decision to be better. Next, high value men recognize him as a peer. So they either see your existing peer or you have the potential to be a peer. This is why a lot of men who are in process tend to get a lot of mentors. Get a lot of high value male mentors. Now we got to keep the likes up over 50%, guys. If we don't have the likes up, because we should have over 7,500 likes, guys. If we don't get the likes up, I'm gonna start bombing you guys with sounds. Get the likes up over 7,500, or we're gonna get bombed with sounds. You got 30 seconds to get the likes up. All right, but here are the parts about high value that I dig. You got a network of high value men and others. You can't just have a network of high value men. You got to have other people. And it's a visibility that goes along with being high value. You know, if you're high value and not visible, how do people know if you're valuable or not? That's why I say it's like LinkedIn level. Saying you're the VP of Mergers and Acquisitions of Goldman Sachs is different than saying I'm an entrepreneur. And 6, utility. You must be useful to others and the group. Now, there are people who will put a moral component on it, a religious component on it, all other kind of things, and that's up to you. Your mileage may vary, but these are the basic principles. And you can lose high value status. You can be excommunicated out of the fraternity if you're shown to be a reckless man, lacking discipline. Shout out to Minister Jap. Lacking sexual discipline can get you booted out of this group because you're bad for the brand of high value. Or if you're being shown to move in a reckless or undisciplined way. One thing that these men heavily know is their value is tied to a reasonable public perception. It matters how you move. And I automatically say, I don't just throw athletes, entertainers, and musicians into this category because their money comes differently and their environment is different. High value has much more to do with men who were self-made in the sense that they had to take a skill or a trade, become competent in the market. That's not discounting these people, it's just different. That's why a lot of times people get these things confused, thinking just because you have millions of dollars that makes you high value. No, it doesn't. You can be a high value simp. You can be a high value. You can be a wealthy or rich or well a lot of money simp, but that don't make you high value. Simps aren't valuable. Well, not to men; they're valuable to women. More on that later. And also, when you know your value, you don't sell it for less. Tell me the next time you hear Rolls Royce having a sale. They don't, because they know their value. They won't, because they know their value. And when you know your value, you don't lower your value. You would rather have nothing. Rolls Royce would rather not sell a car rather than have a 50% off sale. And why is this important? Because you don't become a high value backup man to anything. Because what's the point of being a high value man if you made yourself a man up here, then all of a sudden you start moving in a backup man way, a lower value man way? You confuse the marketplace. That's why when you see, I'm going to use this example because we all know it. When you see famous actors or musicians or athletes with all this money and all this access who turn around and do stupid, simpish things for women, Instagram this or that, people are like, well, why would a man who's such high value become a backup man or choose this woman that's already, you see the confusion? That's why if you're a high value man, you have to stay in a high value status. It is something you reapply for every freaking year. Why is this important? Because most people consider high value men and alpha males the same thing. They are not necessarily the same thing. Why? Alpha male, by definition, is a minority, a leader. The top 10% of men are not all alpha males. Someone has to lead. And I don't want to get into the breakdown of, the animal kingdom versus this versus that, but we're going to take the colloquial example. Most people assume that a high value man has alpha male possibilities, and that's what we're going to talk about. But then you have this term floating around the same. Alpha female. Alpha female. How many times have you heard I'm an alpha woman? I'm an alpha female. I'm an alpha female. The screen is frozen. What's going on with the camera, man? What's going on with the camera here? Alpha female. How many times have you heard this term alpha female, alpha female, alpha female? There is no such thing as an alpha female. But that's a modern creation. Hold on, I want my cameras. Just a second. We'll just have to figure it out. Build it while we fly it. Alpha female, alpha female, alpha female. How many times have we heard this thing, alpha female, alpha female? Alpha female is a modern concept. A modern concept. An alpha female is purported to be a leader amongst women. So they say. That camera still works. We're going to have to use this camera. All right, so an alpha female. Many times today, women talk about being an alpha female. That means she's an attorney, doctor. You got your PhD.
I'm a PhD.
You're earning high five figures, low six figures. College educated, blah, 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 blah. Many women today associate their socioeconomic status with them being alpha. And this is where the whole delusion of the modern power couple comes into play, with the notion of alpha female. Look, ladies, high value men don't want alpha females. I'm going to grant the term alpha female for tonight. And truly high value men don't want alpha females because they are already the leader. An alpha female is a woman who wants a high value man, and they generally want this whole notion of some sort of power couple. Not going to work, ladies. Not going to work. High value men do not want alpha females. Why is this troubling? Because so many women who are at the top of their profession, top of their craft, seem to be confused when they have to get a man who's not on their socioeconomic level. I'm going to use an example from music. Look at women who are multimillionaires in music, art, music, film, entertainment, and they are not married to A-list celebrities. Throw them out there. Look at the top women in rap, and they're not married to the top men in rap. Why is this surprising to women? This is surprising to a lot of women, especially modern women, because they've been told that, hey, you can just get out here and go get your degree, get your stuff together, and then when it's time, you can actually go pull a high value man off the tree. So a lot of women get confused. Why do they get confused? They get confused when they go into the local chamber of commerce meeting, or they go somewhere and the very men who are the movers and shakers don't want nothing to do with you. They may allow you into their circle to do business with you, but when these women leave, no one's saying, oh my God, she'd make a hell of a wife. They're like, Jesus Christ, she's a real ball breaker.
Flash.
Hear my womanly roar. Yeah! I'm here.
Nobody's really sitting back saying, man, can't wait till Barbara gets here at the party. Want to hear her views. Guys are sitting around talking about guy stuff. And here she comes with her opinionated self, with her accomplished self, sitting there waiting to talk to the men, and wonder why the men, especially in corporate America, guys will allow this stuff because they have to. But alpha females are out of place. Wait till you see, I'm going to do the follow-up broadcast. Alpha females are out of place. They don't fit with the high-value men. High-value men don't have sex with alpha females because these women tend to be sexually aggressive. Because they tend to do things in the work world and lend it to their masculine. So they tend to tap into the sexual aggressive side. It's not uncommon. Think about Sex and the City and the Samantha character. She was a quintessential alpha female. She was insatiable. They talk like men. And even though they had
vaginas are great.
Even though they had that, they were walking around talking about body counts and smoking cigars. This was big in the 90s. When Cigar Aficionado came out, they would have Demi Moore on the cover of Cigar Aficionado smoking a cigar with her hair slicked back. The movie Disclosure. And the thing is, they don't fit. Alpha females fit. I don't want to use that example. Alpha females don't fit with the men. They don't fit with the high value men. The men that they actually fit with, the average guys, because most high value women, most alpha females are average looking. It is rare to have an alpha female to be a adjustable 6 or higher. They're the minority. Most women become alpha females in an attempt to try to compete with FBI women. And they make the mistake of thinking their socioeconomic status will level the playing field. And then they're surprised when they go around the men on their level, and the men on their level don't want nothing to do with them because you don't fit them. Then here's what happens. They walk back over to the women. I got these. Shall I say they waddle back over to the women? They waddle back over to the women and it's like, oh, hey, how you doing? What's going on? I don't know. I was over there talking to the guys, but no one wants to talk to me. And then they start talking to the women who are feminine, beautiful, inspirational, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive. They start talking to the girlfriends, fiancés, wives of the high value men, and the alpha females don't fit there either. Thank you. Robin Givens and Boomerang. Robin Givens and Boomerang, quintessential alpha female. She fit nowhere. The only place she fit was in the bullpen or the secretarial pool talking shit about the dude she screwed the night before. And the women in the bullpen lived vicariously through her because they could never get up to her level of secretarial pool, but they didn't admire her. They admired her apparent control. Her Chanel and her Prada and her Gucci and her Saint Laurent and all these other things. They didn't know that that woman is empty. She's confused. She's become a man with a
vaginas are great.
And what happens? Companies take women like this and use them up. And then when they reach the danger zone, this is when men and women are competing to see who's going to make it to middle management, upper management, executive management. Men are not going to give those slots up. The women who have to compete in these areas forego family and kids and everything else. So that's when they start doing this. Don't get mad at me. That's when they start freezing their eggs and becoming.
I told you. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? 'Cause I told you. Mm-hmm. And when did I tell you? A long time ago. And what did I say will happen when I told you? Exactly what just happened.
So they're competing, climbing. And they're thinking, well, if I just make myself richer, if I move up, I get a better title, I get this, I get that, then I will be able to get that high value man that I want. Nope. Then what happens? They end up landing right here.
You idiot woman! Idiot woman!
They end up landing in no man's land, 36 to 60. Clock is running out, and they're sitting around trying to figure out what to do. Freezing eggs, this, that. Then they go. Then what do? They turn right back around to the women who turn their nose up when they were in college. The women who got married out of college, they thought was stupid for getting married so soon. You got married so soon? They go back to these women. Some of them may even turn around to their sister or cousin, and they try to run to femininity. They try to run to femininity at 36 to 40 years old, as if femininity is going to all of a sudden save you in your alpha female status. No, because it's a trick. It's not, because a lot of these women use femininity as just another business tactic. But men are onto the game. Alpha females fit nowhere. Well, I'll take that back. Scratch. Alpha females don't fit where they want to fit. They want to fit with the high value men, and they want to fit with the high value men, and they want their own high value men. I'm sorry. The only men, the men that alpha females tend to fit, what's your height, weight, dress size, how many kids you got, how much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself? If you had to rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10, fresh face out of the shower, no makeup, your natural hair, no fix-ups, whatever, where would you rank yourself? That's the man you qualify for. And that man often is average. It is very rare to find pretty beautiful or gorgeous alpha female. Most alpha females are 4s, 5s, and if you're lucky, 6s. And even for the ones who are 6s and adjustable 6, their attitude, I mean not their attitude, their behavior and the way they communicate is almost completely masculine. These women are like women without a country. All right, folks, let me see what's going on here. I've been moving around a bit because trying to get these cameras going. Let's see what we got going on. I want to start reading the super chat because I want to talk to something else. Oh, no. Oh, hell no. We are going to have to get we'll shut this show down. Let me see what's going on with the super chat and the donation. Let's see what's hit. We have almost 20,000 people in here. Let's see what we got going on here. Y'all tripping. Oh, no. No. We're going to have to hit that super chat. No, sir. Not 20,000 people in that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a break. And y'all going to go find your wallet. We're going to pass the collection plate. I work too damn hard. Nope, not going to put on something like this. Not going to teach. No. So here's what we do. You see that little dollar sign down at the corner? 20,000 of y'all. There's at least 500 of you who are here for the first time. First off, thank you for showing up. Hit the subscribe button. But for the people who come consistently and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And for the people who are here and you've never donated, make this the first time you decide to donate because I don't work for free. I do not work for free. So y'all can figure it out. Well, we're going to have to figure this out. This is not okay. All right, just a second. Been on the road for a minute, so we're having a little technical difficulty. So we'll fix that with this. Put this here. All right. Maybe fix that with this. Maybe that'll do it. Maybe that'll do it. All right. So we seem to be having a power issue here. Side shoot. Side. Yeah, there's a power issue. Main. Yeah, I don't know what's the power problem right here. So there we go. All right, so we're back. This camera. Camera 2, side shoot. Close up. Main. So here's what I'm gonna do. Can you guys hear me? Test, 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 test. 1, 2, 10. We're having a little system issue real quick. So here's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna shut this down and I'm gonna restart. Just a second. Don't go anywhere, just a second. Because this is nuts. This shouldn't be having this kind of problem, but it is. So here's what we're gonna do. Just a second. Give me 30 seconds. Where is the quick? You can. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. We are back, we are back, we are back. All right. Insane in the membrane, in the brain. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Don't mind me, I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. I don't know what the fuck just happened. I don't really care. Cause I'ma get the fuck up out of fuck this shit, I'm out. We are back, we are back, we are back. Audio, microphone check, 1, 2. You can slow it down, but you can't stop the motherfucking CIA train, biatch. So, ladies, what's the problem? Alpha males, high value men. Alpha males and high value men are in the same category, but they're not the same thing. All right? High value females and alpha females are not the same thing. There's no such thing as an alpha female as far as I'm concerned. Alpha female is just a way for women who are unfeminine, who lack femininity, to try to even the playing field. That's what I see as far as alpha females. What the hell's going on? Is that frozen again? All right, that keeps freezing for some reason. Alpha female is just a way for women who are not feminine to try to freeze, even the playing field. Not gonna happen as far as I'm concerned. Alpha females don't exist. Alpha females don't exist. Alpha females don't exist. Alpha females do not exist. So that shot is just frozen for some reason. So we're gonna just get rid of that shot and close that camera off. And we're going to go back to the close-up camera and finish the show out on close-up. If alpha females don't exist, then what's the problem? The problem is for women who think they're alpha. Why is that? Because you feel like you should be able to have a different value of man. Now, if this is new information, I'm sorry. And if you think that I'm full of shit, or if I don't know what I'm talking about, let's talk about it, because I'm curious to hear why you think, as a woman who calls herself an alpha female, who doesn't fit in with the high value men, they look at you as a colleague. But high value men do not look at so-called alpha females as anything other than a colleague and a possible sexual partner. They do not, NOT not. look at you as a potential wife for their children, somebody that they want to carry on their legacy or heritage. No, because they don't, why? And here's the thing, if you don't know why, ask the question. And the notion that a high value man just wants a beautiful bobblehead too. I've heard this mentioned too, that all a woman has to do to be around a high value man is sit around and be inspirational. Don't use my words out of context. Inspirational does not mean walking through the house in lingerie, heels, and just giving sex on demand. Women who are inspirational work exceptionally hard. They anticipate their man's needs and feel it. They understand the battle plan. They understand the goal of the battle plan, and they execute on ways to get it done. They are really good at precognition. They can anticipate problems before they even happen. They are not inactive. They're not passive. They are active participants in the vision. They're active in a feminine way. So don't take my inspirational term and bastardize it for your lazy ass benefit. All right, well, this has already been problematic enough. Let's go ahead and get to the call-in portion of the show because, hey, look at you. Let's get to the call-in portion of the show because I really want to hear from the ladies. I really want to hear from the ladies on this one because apparently a lot of women really seem to be confused on the notion of this alpha female stuff not working. This alpha female stuff does not work. And I know it's going to bother many women who consider themselves to be alpha. Well, that's not my problem. It's not a man's problem either. The problem you have is you're out of alignment. Many women today are out of alignment. You're out of your position. This is why when you go around feminine women, you don't fit. Shout out to Courtney. That's why when you go around women like Courtney, you can't fit around women like her. You call women like her pick me. You call women like her. I've actually heard so-called alpha females call a woman like Courtney a beta female. What the French toast? There is no such thing as a beta female. That's a feminine woman. If you hear some jabroni ass woman calling a woman a beta female, you know she is as confused as a box of rocks. She don't have any idea what's going on. To call a woman a beta female just shows how low a lot of modern women have sank. Shout out to Dot. Dot, you realize a lot of people will call you a beta female? Now, and here's the thing. Just having a PhD does not make you automatically an alpha female. There are plenty of females with PhDs who are feminine as all outdoors. The choice to be feminine is something a woman reaffirms every day. Anyway, we're going to get to this. I need a slight break, and we're going to take the calls right now. Come on, Asia.
Luna. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay para emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienen lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios te lo ve. Que por más que tarde lo veré caer. Somos más lo bueno y tenemos fe. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work, el mundo quiere dinero. Money work, se arregla con dinero, con dinero. Money work, yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me llegas solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un interés. Ser un buen humano para mí es un deber. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work, yeah. El mundo quiere dinero, yeah, yeah. Money work, se arregla con dinero, yeah. Money work, corazón, de corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. De corazón, la plata no te hace ser feliz. Money work, el mundo quiere dinero. Yeah, 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 yeah. Money work, money work, money work, money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work, Looney.
All right, let's see. Close up. Did we change the camera? Main. Oh, I get it. I see what's wrong. It's the cord. All right, so here's how this is going to work. Okay? It's going to be real simple. You come on the interview, you're on with me. You got to be side by side, and you're going to be on camera. If you come on Zoom, you could be in the Zoom room, but in the Zoom room, if you're not on screen, you can't get on camera. So I'm going to let people into the green room, mute all upon entry. And when they all come in, let's see, admit all, gallery, take me out of there, just a second. Unmute yourself. Go ahead. Unmute yourself in Zoom. Allow whatever. You gotta unmute yourself. Okay, you have to turn off. Close this. Hello? Okay, I muted you. You need to turn off all the YouTube channels, everything else, because I'm getting feedback. Nope, I muted you. You're gonna have to wait because you're getting feedback. Turn off all the YouTube channels and everything in the background. Guys, when you come on, ladies, when you come on, get out of the YouTube show. Get out of the YouTube show. When you come on Zoom, listen to the show through Zoom. Unmute yourself, please. Jesus Christ. Last time. Unmute yourself. yourself. He's not paying any attention. Okay, well, I'm going to the next person. Mm-hmm. I'm going to show you who I'm talking to. This is crazy. Lady, you, unmute yourself. You, the lady on the screen, unfucking mute yourself. Well, I just sit there and look at her. If you're not going to unmute yourself, we'll just look at you. I keep telling her to unmute herself, and she's like, oh, and I'm tired of y'all. You act like y'all can't use a computer. Oh, unmute myself. What is that? Oh. All right. So to the person in the green room with no picture. Oh, yeah, you get to go bye-bye. All right. See, what I find with a lot of modern women today is you want it all. You want to be able to go to college, get your master's, get your bachelor's.
I'm a PhD.
Get your PhD, go live this wonderful Sex in the City lifestyle, go hang out and go to great restaurants and eat sushi and drink wine and have great shopping activities and go out with your girlfriends on the weekends and then all of this and then you want some guy to come along at when you turn 27 to 30 years old and you want him to come along, sweep you off your feet and pay your college debt. Pay your college, because here's the thing, most of you guys have useless degrees in humanity. Who wants to pay your college debt? I gotta ask a question. An alpha female is a woman who's making about $200,000 or more. You cannot be an alpha female netting less than I'll give you 150. 150, and that needs to be in Dallas dollars, Houston dollars, Atlanta dollars. See, a lot of women call themselves alpha, and you're like making $75,000 a year. Go ahead, unmute yourself. Idea. Hello? Hello, how are you? Good. How old are you?
Can you hear me?
How old are you?
Me? I'm 28.
All right. So we're talking about alpha females and high value men. And what are you looking at?
I'm sorry?
Are you looking at the screen? What are you looking at?
I am looking at the Zoom.
Okay, okay, cool. We're talking about high value men and alpha females. Okay, what do you got on topic?
So I actually used to date this guy who claimed to be high value. He even claimed to know you, and I was like, dude, you don't know Kevin Sam. I don't believe that.
Well, people can claim all kind of stuff, but what do you have on?
They're talking and
Well, you're Borging.
she always told me like I'm almost there.
Okay, you're Borging. I don't know what's going on with your collection. You're kind of Borging, so I had to mute you. Let's try to do that again. Unmute yourself, because you were kind of. All right, you're 28. You were 28, and you were saying what?
Yeah, so my mom is always, she's been a single mother for the majority of my life. She has pretty much told me, like, get your degree. And as a, her daughter, of course, I listened to her. I got my degree. I have a little bit of dating experience, but not really. But I guess I thought I was alpha because I was getting the degrees, but really I'm not. So my whole thing on your topic is how do I guess, everyone's trying to call me a beta, which is fine by me. But how do I?
I don't understand. Okay, I don't understand why you ladies just come in and ramble. What is the question?
So the question is basically like, what do I do in order to feminize myself more? A lot of people treat me as an alpha, but I'm really not.
What do you mean a lot of people treat you as an alpha? What is that?
They're just too afraid to approach me because they think I'm too masculine
How do you know that?
or too afraid to talk to me.
How do you know that's why they are afraid to talk to you, or why they don't want to talk to you? How do you know
I've
that?
had guys even slide hands and just be like you're way too alpha, or you're way too you got these degrees, I'm threatened by you. And
What kind of degrees do you have?
I'm sorry?
Can you not hear me? What kind of degree do you have?
I have a degree in business, and then I'm getting my MBA in marketing.
So why is that? That's not that's not intimidating.
It's a degree only because I'm a curator, content curator, so.
Okay. So what you're saying doesn't make a lot of sense.
I'm sorry, I can barely, hold on. Let me turn my volume up.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on your side. Does anybody understand what she's saying? That I'm too alpha and these guys don't want to approach me because I'm such an alpha female and they're intimidated by my 1 degree? I'm like, how do you know if they're intimidated? Maybe they just don't like you. I don't know, but you can't.
No, I mean, it's.
No, but I'm asking. Okay. When you come in saying, who's told you I don't talk to you because of your degrees and your alpha female status?
A few have told my friends more often. So it would be kind of like a immature guy who I guess wants to talk to me, but instead talks to my friend because they're too nervous or something, or scared.
Right. So you attract. So the only men that approach you in your world are guys who are immature and have to talk to your friends. What about the kind of men that you want? Why don't they approach you?
You know what? I don't know, but what I can
How
say
tall are
is
you?
that
How tall are you?
I'm 5'1".
Dress size?
6.
How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
145.
You're 5'1"?
Yeah. I have muscles.
Okay. I'm just asking. Okay. And what would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? Just your face. Fresh face out of the shower. You can't use 7. No makeup. No hair extensions or anything like that.
Maybe an adjustable 6.
Okay. And why would a man not approach you if you were that? Why the kind of men you want not approach you if you were what you think you are?
I have also been told that I give off like I'm already in a relationship vibe. That's what people have told me as well.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I've had a hard time communicating with you, even understanding what you're talking about. And men don't really approach women who they don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about, but at a glance. I'm talking about, why don't the kind of men you want approach you? They can't know they cannot know who you are, your personality, or anything like that until after they approach you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then why do you think they don't approach you?
I don't know. It's more of like, I did watch your video about like kind of hanging out at the spots that the people you want to attract hang out. So I'm starting to do that as New York opens
no. Cart before the horse. If you go out, you leave your home. Why don't the kind of men you want approach you anywhere?
Well, in my home, I kind of I live in Williamsburg, but it's not.
I know where it is. I know where it is. So let me try it this way. What kind of man would you like to deal with?
I want a Henry, I guess you call it.
A high earner, not rich yet. How much would you like him to make?
Yes.
How much would you like him to earn annually?
80K is good for me.
$80,000 in New York City.
I'm sorry?
$80,000 in New York City.
Right. But I would also like to make around 80 myself.
All right. Well, I'm going to tell you that this has been a difficult conversation. I don't know if you're having audio problems or not, but the only thing that's consistent about any of us is us. And if you're finding, have you ever approached the kind of man you're talking about? See, they don't approach
Absolutely.
you, and then have you been able to exchange information and go on a date with these men?
Absolutely.
And then why didn't it work out?
That's up to them. I really don't.
No. It's not up to them. No, it's not up to them. No, it's not. Because one hand, the guys who approach you are betas, or they can't get their shit together. I asked you, why don't the kind of men you want approach you? You don't know. So I've gone to the other one. All right, what about when you approach them? Then we're getting somewhere. I've approached them. Have y'all exchanged information? Yes. Have you gone out? Yes. Then why can't you keep it going? And you said it's on them. It's not just on them.
No, you're right. You're completely correct.
But that's not what you said.
Okay.
What I'm showing guys is a lot of modern women really lack introspection. The problem's always external to them. They're perfect. They're fine in their minds. In their minds, I said they're fine in their minds. Because according to you, you're an adjustable 6, and you're dress size 6, 5'1", weigh 145 pounds. All right, I don't know why many men wouldn't want that. And you can't tell me why, even when you approach a guy, it doesn't go. The first thing you said, it's on them. So the person that keeps getting stuck out in this is you.
Okay.
That's a problem for you to figure out. Something about you is turning men off.
Okay.
Okay. What does that mean, though?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm listening.
What do you mean? Something about you is turning men off. What do you think it could be? You're the one that goes on your dates. You're the one that talks to people. I'm telling you, I'm having a hard time talking to you, and I'm being turned off in this conversation.
I understand. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a lot of dating experience, so that and
Yeah, but not having a lot of dating experience, you've talked about what the men don't do. You came in here and you said the problem with the men are beta. You're too alpha. You got these degrees and that.
No, my mom always made me think I was too alpha.
I'm listening to what you said, and your mom ain't going on these dates.
Well, but my mom was like, get the degrees.
All right. clueless. I'm too alpha. It's my mom. It's the men. I'm an adjustable six. Yeah, oh, whatever. Shout out to the Bonnet crew. What up with the lay down gang? How you doing?
Oh yeah, I just got off work.
Oh,
I
okay.
just
So there's only like 25,000 people on here.
okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you for having me on here.
All right, no problem.
Um, I just had like one question.
Well,
Um,
hold on. We're talking about alpha females and high value men. Okay. Are you an alpha female?
I've been told I was,
Uh-huh. So you must be
but
tired from all that work you've been doing as alpha female.
oh
I'm really just trying to
yeah,
understand, honestly, why you came in here laying down.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Have a little respect for my show and the people here. How old are you?
I'm 24.
What's the question you have?
So my question is, we talked about high value men. Not high value men, but high value females. I always thought that our high value females were like our leaders, like such as our Vice Lady President, like Michelle Obama or Oprah.
Vice Lady President? Who?
I'm sorry,
Vice?
the first
Pre-
vice
Oh, Vice
president.
President? Okay, yeah.
Like I look at them as they broke, like women that broke boundaries.
No.
Um,
Who are they valuable to?
Women like me and like women that's like who wants to set the standards of being better for yourself. So
Okay, but hold on. You want to be like Michelle Obama or Kamala Harris?
yeah, very inspiring women. Yeah, I look up to them.
Uh-huh. Are your mother and father married?
My stepfather and mother are married. My father's deceased.
Sorry to hear that. I mean, those women, Kamala Harris, inspiring for what? Because she's the vice president? So you have to be a vice president or a first lady to be inspiring.
Well, to be an alpha female, that's how I look up to them that way. That's why I thought
How
alpha.
can you be an alpha female if you're married to the president?
Because it's about serving the people, like the community, and just
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like being like a backbone for your president and serving the community and such.
Really? So, basically what she's saying is
You know what? I am a strong, independent woman.
the whole myth of the strong, independent, backbone black woman. What other race of women are the backbone of their community?
I'm not sure.
What other race of women are strong and independent?
I think it's just our race.
And where are black women socioeconomic status in the dating market?
Kind of low.
Kind of low? I need more precision.
Is it 10%?
Who's lower?
Is it black women?
Socioeconomic status and in the marital dating market. Yes, who's lower?
Black women. Black families, black marriages.
Now, who's lower than black women in this regard?
I'm not sure.
Well, you said they're pretty low, so I'm saying since they're pretty low, who's lower?
The black woman.
That's right. The black woman's at the bottom. Black marital rate. Black women are the only group to have a higher divorce rate than a marriage rate, with nearly 31 divorces per 1,000 married women aged 15 and older, and only 17.3 marriages for unmarried women. How can you be the backbone of any community if you're not building families?
You're right. You can't be the backbone of the community if you're not building families.
So while I understand those may be aspirational figures, is that really something that we should be telling our women to aspire to?
No, sir.
Because Kamala Harris's husband, who's he?
I know who he is, but I don't know his name.
Is he a black man?
No, sir.
All right. So alpha female is a misnomer concept. It's another way of aggrandizing this strong, independent, I don't need no. Alpha females don't really exist. High value females are women who are valuable to other people, not just themselves. They're appealing and attractive. They have a comforting character. They're discerning and disciplined. They're loyal and liberating. They're enthusiastic, and they're very enthusiastic and I'd say ecstatic. But bottom line is, and it really has less to do with her socioeconomic status. Really doesn't even have as much to do with her looks. High value women are selfless. They care about their husband, their children, and understand that. Let's just ask you, whether you're Christian or not, what is a female's biological purpose on this planet? What is that?
The bottom line is,
Okay, now you're listening. Now you're listening to the YouTube.
I'm sorry, it had restarted itself. You said they're here to
What is
to
the
help
female? The female. But I'm asking you, what's the female's ultimate purpose on the planet?
to help take care of the man and his children.
I know that's what I mean. I think the female, but I'm asking, what do you believe? Because what I'm hearing is these aspirational people, and they're important, granted, but is that really what our women are? Is that the only women that are important? See, we always go to those women, and we don't look at the women who actually are choosing to be wives and mothers and the first teachers of the children and actually working in the communities we talk about. We go to politics and stuff like that. So, but appreciate the conversation, young lady. Bye-bye.
Right, thank you.
All right. So, and no disrespect to Kamala Harris. I mean, Kamala Harris, not my particular cup of tea. But, I mean, we automatically go to, Michelle Obama. My personal opinion, Michelle Obama was damn near a co-president. What other first lady played such a vocal out front role? Did Michelle Obama, as in her role as first lady, elevate Barack? Or did she look more like his equal? But the funny thing is, when you have non-black presidents, white presidents, their wives are in a complete elevation role. We know how that goes. All right. Mo Misha. Hello?
Hi. Oh, I'm on camera. What's up, world? What's up, America? There's a delay. Can you see that? There's like a delay.
Don't you come in here doing that shit.
What'd I do?
Acting a goddamn fool.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me fix my camera.
Let you fix your attitude. How you gonna come in here talking like that?
I was happy. I'm happy that you had me on. Look.
That does no. How old are you?
Kevin, you act like you've never been.
How old are you?
I'll be 40 in November.
All right. Ma'am, this show is seen by hundreds of thousands of people.
Right?
You're representing the image of black women when you come in here.
Absolutely.
And you're 40?
Yes, I'm 40 with teenagers.
Then please act like it.
I apologize. Can I make a point?
Sure. What do you have something on the topic?
You were talking
Do you have something on the
about
do you have something on the topic? Alpha females, high value men. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. You're talking about bottom. The last young lady was talking about the bottom of what women other than black women carry the backbone of their family and allows them to maneuver as such. And I was saying that the Latino women are strong women who carry the backbone. Like back in the annexation of Texas, Hispanic women fought in the war. My point is, going back to Alpha, I
Where's
consider
your
myself
husband?
an Alpha woman.
Where's your husband? Where's your husband?
No, can I finish the point? No, let me finish the point. Kevin,
I'm asking you. But I'm going to ask you. Where's your husband? Because you got kids, right?
I'm single.
You got kids?
Yes, I have two kids, two teenagers.
Two teenagers, but how many fathers?
By
That's
one
hard.
man.
One man. Why didn't
He's
you
a
guys
noob.
choose?
He's a noob
Why?
like you.
He's what?
He's a noob like you.
No, he's not like me.
He's a Kappa Alpha Psi. He went to school and he pledged. He's a frat brother. He may not be your chapter, but he's in the K Psi family.
Oh my God.
What? What did I do? I could have been an AKA. I probably should have been a.
No. I think no. Ma'am, that Latino women don't walk around being separate from their men.
They fought in the war.
I don't give a shit about fighting in the war. That's one. You read that and you got that on a fortune cookie and a Cracker Jack. So what? They fought in the
I
war.
live in a Latino community. And
Did you hear what I said? They don't. Oh, Jesus Christ, Lord have mercy.